funny. Alright. Let's get on the road, Dieters. Go get you your puppuccino. And for the good news, well, wait a minute. To let people get notified and join. We'll take the long way. Alright, on the road again. Copyright strike again. Alrighty. Well, for anyone that's joining today or going to join or watch later or whatnot, I hope you guys have a happy new year on this New Year's Eve, even though it's daytime, but point still stands. Currently taking my dog Dee Dee out for a puppuccino run, go get coffee myself, because coffee is my life. But I have awesome news. And that is, I am no longer going to be unemployed starting in 2021. I just got a full job offer yesterday. I'm not going to say where, but I start on the 5th. So I am excited. It's that whole nervous excitement, scared to death, anxiety mess that is about to start a new job. So you're afraid to mess up, even though you know you will, because you're just starting out and it's gonna happen. But I'm excited that I'm finally getting a new job, and so 2021 is looking up for me, at least. So that's just been a big thing already. But it's actually gonna be more or better pay than my first full-time job, so I'm excited about that as well. It's I think my first full-time job was good for what it was, but it's definitely not one of those jobs that you could live off of forever. Frankly, the people that have been at that previous organization that had been there forever surprised me, because I know I wouldn't be able to live off of that. No way. Not comfortably, anyway. But to each their own. But yeah, so I start this new job on next Tuesday, actually, on the 5th. So I'm excited. I'm actually going to be working with a friend, and me and him were already plotting on yesterday when when I got the job, when I left the job interview, where they told me, well, it wasn't an interview, it was a meeting. Well, I guess it was sort of an interview. I don't know what to call it. That guy went straight for the left turn on the lane. Anyway, so it's me and him were already like so I mean, he's upstairs and I'm going to be downstairs, so we're not going to intermingle that much, but we were already going it is one of the things that we're going to be doing together already. So but yeah, so that's happening. I'm excited, and my commute's so much shorter than it was for the other job. The other job, I was making about 14, just over 14 an hour with shift differential, and this one I'm gonna be making 18 something an hour, and that's just amazing to me. So I'm excited. I'm gonna start with this job. I'll be able to start fixing up Graybird here, getting all her dents removed, get her painted. Probably won't do that until the spring. That way I can save up a little bit and whatnot. because that'll probably be a little fortune, especially if I decide to go with a custom paint job like I'm thinking of. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And then hopefully it's still not for a long time, but whenever the Aztec finally kicks the bucket, I'll be able to purchase either a new to me car, or a brand new car. We'll see. Because one of the cars I've been looking at is the new Ford Bronco, because I'm just excited how like they've actually stuck with the original Bronco design. I mean, it's new. It's a newer design Bronco, obviously, but it still pays a lot of homage to the original Bronco, and I think that's amazing. And you can get in a stick shift, which to me is like which that in of itself is like a huge plus for me, because I love manual transmissions. I know automatic transmissions today tend to be just as fuel efficient, if not better, than manuals, but manuals are just so much more fun. Heck, I've even considered, because I know other people have done it, I've considered, or I've thought about how it would be if I converted the Crown Vic to a stick shift. But I don't know. If I did that, that would be like if I did major performance stuff to this car. But yeah. And also, as you can tell by the giant spotlight that's off to the left there, I'm driving the Crown Vic today. I got even though it's still not in the greatest spots, but I got the phone in a relatively decent spot today, and I think it's good where it's at. This car, it's a little difficult with the way that the dash is and how sharp of an angle the windshield is at to get it to be just right. Hello, Devin. Happy New Year. Just out for a little drive. Let people know about my future aspirations. I just got a new job, so I hope that you have a happy New Year and you and your family are being safe. I also just found out, I'm gonna have to see if I can't talk Mama MD into it. If not, I might do a solo road trip on, I guess, oh man, it might have to be Monday. Saturday. Or I'll have to wake up early and do it tomorrow. I'll have to see. I just noticed, I was looking at their website last night, and New Jersey has lifted their quarantine mandate, and now it's a recommendation for out-of-staters. So I might ride up there because I've been wanting to visit a former relative of mine. Well, I don't know why I said it like that. A relative of mine who died way before I was even born. Way before I was even thought, because he died back in 1921. But he actually served in the Union Army during the Civil War, and he's just, I don't know, it's one of those really cool things to think about, that I actually had family fight in the Civil War, and so it's one of those, I kind of want to go up and visit his grave and just see it. I don't know. It's all the way up in Union City, New Jersey, which is right across the river from New York, so I'll practically be going up there, but we'll see what happens. If not, if I don't do it this week before I start work, I'll probably do it sometime this next few weeks or whatnot. Maybe one of the days I have off, or one of the weekends. So that's the other beautiful thing about this job, is that it's actually got weekends off. Amazing. Because all my previous jobs, I've always had to work weekends, always. Even my last full-time job, I was actually scheduled to fully work on weekends, so My days off are in the middle of the week, so I'm excited. That didn't sound good. I don't know who just squealed wheels, but that didn't sound good. You know what? Actually, it was probably that semi back there. It's probably their brakes, actually. How about you wait before you come rip my door off? Thank you very much. Come on, Subaru. Starting to spit a little bit here. They're actually calling for inclement weather today, so figured I might as well go out and do the stream now before it gets too bad. Oh, there's actually a decent amount of rain coming down now. Oh, it's a little bit heavy. Nah, it's not really that bad actually. It's just really big raindrops. Made it seem like it was going to be a lot worse than it is. But what's up there, Dieters? Just enjoying your ride like you usually do? Yeah. My wiper blade is pretty streaky today. Probably got a pine needle or something stuck underneath. Hello, Mercedes. I hope you're I wish you a happy new year. I was stating earlier in the stream, my 2021's looking up. I just got a full-time job offer at the one place I applied to yesterday. I start on the 5th. So that's some exciting news going on there. Like, it's fine. My one friend that actually works there, we were already conspiring a little bit, but just not like anything bad, just being like, we get to work together. So we were joking a little bit yesterday because I ran into him as I was leaving. So wow, my wiper blade is really bad. I really hope that's just pine needles. I don't want to have to replace my wiper blades. Just hold off for another, like, 3 weeks, I guess, when I get paid my first check. Then I can replace you. But right now, I'm just taking my dog, Dee for a little puppuccino run. We're, heading down Route 27 right now because I actually retain cell service on this road on like 482. So it's definitely way out the way for me, but I don't care. If I'm doing a stream, which I don't do every day, you know, going a little bit out of my way is a chino. We're gonna get you your puppuccino, yeah. You can lay down if you want. You don't have to sit up like that. So. But yeah. Let me just make sure there is anyone coming around this corner real quick. I don't want them to think I'm honking at them. Once this group of traffic passes, sure. The horn in this car definitely sounds like it's had better days, but being an old police car, it's probably had its fair share of use, and it's probably just a little worn out. But it still works and still does its purpose, so I'm not worried about replacing it anytime soon. You know, this car is actually really easy. I can actually see it when I pop the hood. But right, Dee Dee. This is also something pretty neat. My spotlight still works. There we go. They never disconnected it, and these are actually perfectly legal in Maryland to have. They're just considered an auxiliary English is hard. Auxiliary light in Maryland, and it's one of those, as long as you don't shine it in people's eyes, they're perfectly legal to have. Heck, when I was driving for DoorDash, I actually used to use it for its intended purpose, and I was using it to find addresses when I was delivering people's food out in the middle of freaking nowhere and couldn't see the house numbers. Which, for anyone, it's just like a general safety tip, not just, you know, something to help out like food delivery drivers, but just safety tip, period. Make sure that your house number is visible from the road. If you ever have to call 911, you know, the fire department, EMS, or police have to come to your house, making them being able to see your house number is vital. Make sure they get there on time. So, little safety tip for y'all is to make sure that your house number is visible. Hey, Car Buff. Happy New Year to you. Sound like a broken record, but for people that are just joining now, I just got a job. I got a full-time job offer yesterday, so I'll be starting that on the 5th. So right now I'm that mixture of excitement, anxieties, and all that other good stuff, because it's like, yay, I'm starting a new job, but then you're also petrified because you're like, oh my god, I'm starting a new job, I hope I don't screw it up. So, but the nice thing is that I know a lot of people that already work there, and I think I'll be a good fit for it. It's an office job. I get my own little office, my own little desk. So 2021's already looking up for me. Because after, in May, as long as everything goes according to plan, I'll have my master's degree, I'll have a job. Probably stick this out for, I said, probably about 2 years there. Probably a little bit longer. Because of what I want to do ultimately, I just need to get back in shape physically and all that other good stuff, so it's not going to happen overnight, and I told them that when I was in my little meeting yesterday, that and all that, but so it definitely won't be one of those like, oh, I'm here for 2 months and then leave. Like, no. Ooh, that flag is on the ground. I hope they know about that. That's not good. The flag should never be on the ground like that. I really hope they know about that. Turn my wipers off. To be honest, I don't really have an opinion on it because I haven't really looked at one yet. But it being a Nissan, I would say be very weary of the transmission. Their CRT, or their CVT, sorry, their CVT transmissions are not the greatest in the world. I tend to fail pretty quickly. So I would say as long as their transmission is good or better, I would assume that's probably going to be a decent car, because engine-wise, I don't think they have that many issues, but transmission, I know that's the big one for those cars. And since it's a CVT, it's not just a standard transmission rebuild, so it's a little bit more expensive to get that work done. So, yeah, going out to Starbucks and getting some coffee for myself and my parents, and get Dee Dee here a little puppuccino. So, trust me, I know how expensive transmissions can be. I've had the transmission, the Aztec, replaced, and it's starting to act up again after 100,000 miles. And this car, when I bought it, had transmission issues. They've gotten better since I actually started driving the car often, but they're still there. I think it has some sort of overheat issue, and I can't figure out why, because it's got enough it's got enough transmission fluid and stuff, and this thing has issues. But that'll be one of the things I can get fixed now too, starting in January when I get that job. Since it's still drivable, I'm planning on getting the cosmetic stuff done first, unless if like transmission just completely up and quit. But clearing the intersection, boom, 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 boom. Let's go over all the tracks. Here's the wonderful bench in front of the library. Who's that? Hey, Brandon. But I have to say, I've had this Crown Victoria for 1 year, and the only stuff I've had to get done to it was when I first bought it. I had to get tie rods put on for it to pass inspection. I had to get a tune-up on it, new tires, which tires and tune-up I don't really count as like breakdown issue, because that's just, you know, stuff for the Crown Vic. But I did just recently get my rear differential serviced. They put new fluid in, they put in new seals because it was leaking out the one axle, so they did both, just as fix the one leak and do preventive maintenance on the other side. What else did they do then? Did something else, now I can't think of it. Oh yeah, they did like the inner tie rods or something like that, I can't remember. It wasn't tie rods the first time, it was sway bar links the first time, that's what it was. I had sway bar links and then tie rods last go around. But other than that, nice. Oh yeah, he probably posted that. Mine's still a couple episodes out. I believe, if I remember right, I was just looking it up last night. My meetup video is going to be episode 248. I actually got enough clips to make an entire episode, so it's going to be episode 248. It's just going to be straight up just the dash cam meetup. So it's still a couple episodes out, but it's coming eventually. I forget what episode I'm at right now. I think it's either 245 today or 244. I can't, or not today, tomorrow. I forget which one, but one of those two. So it's coming eventually, slowly but surely. I'm just behind on footage, and I actually kind of did that on purpose, just because since I wasn't driving as often, I switched to an every other week posting schedule, which has given me a couple week buffer. So if like 1 week I don't drive as much, I can get a lot of clips and that. Oh my god. And then this guy's not going to signal. So 2 people failed to yield and that guy didn't signal. Cool. but yeah. We're almost to Starbucks for you, Dieters. You can get your puppuccino. Also, fun little fact about those little wheelchairs like we just passed there. You can actually get a DUI on that if you're drunk. Fun little fact about Maryland. You can also get a DUI if you ride a horse or pretty much any animal drunk. If you're on a public roadway. So, there's your fun little fact for the day if you just want to tell people that. In fact, I actually met an officer who did that previously. They locked up a guy for riding a horse while intoxicated down in Ellicott City. That was... Of course, I looked it up afterwards, too, because it made the newspaper back in the 80s when he did it, so that was fun. So... Make a turn. This is one of those dual turns that people fail all the time for whatever reason. I don't know why people do, but they do. It's raining again. When my wiper's just streaking like no one's business. I really hope there's just like a pine needle or something underneath it. Just that's the thing that happens when you park under a pine tree like I have to. I got you, Eaters. We're good. So. Also, that's cool, Nate the Great. See, I got a couple people in here today. If you're asking me, Mercedes, I do not own a Mercedes. We do own a BMW, however. But oh, you're asking Nate the Great. Okay, I wasn't sure. My bad. Just ignore me. Alright, time to make the U-turn. That always irritates the snot out of everyone, but it's perfectly legal. It's the only way to get to Starbucks. Oh my god, that's a long line. Ugh. And I have to go through the drive-thru because I got my puppy with me. Sorry, Dieters. Alright. Just make sure I'm in front of this truck. Block him in, make sure my rear end isn't blocking him. I'm just going to turn my signal so people know what my intentions are. If someone's nice and lets me in, cool. If they don't, they don't. Well, I just pulled up farther than I usually do because I don't want to block this truck. There's a guy actually sitting in it. What's up, Dee Dee? I'm here to get you your puppuccino. Do you see people out there walking around? Is that why you keep staring at people? Anyway, while I'm waiting here in line, if you guys got any questions, please feel free to ask. Yes. You can see my pupper. So I slide it out. There she is. Hey, Dee Dee. Look over here. Say hi to the internet. Look. Hopefully one of these people are nice. Because of course all these people are now coming off of 140 and none of them are gonna let me in. Even though some of these people I've been here way longer than them. Hopefully one of these people are nice. I think the mini might, maybe. You look this way for a second. Go and try and make eye contact. I think he gave me a thumbs up. I can't tell. Look at that, he's biting his lip. I can't tell. See you, Mercedes. Or actually, no. Who's going by? I forget who was going by. Is he letting me go? Yes, he's letting me go in. There we go. But this is what happens when this is the only way. This is what happens when it's the only drive-through Starbucks in this area, and you got your dog with you, so you can't just run inside. I mean, I could have run inside if I really wanted to, but I don't like leaving my dog in the car by herself. I think that's rude. Hey, Dee Dee. Especially a pup like her who's been abandoned at least twice in her life, so. She's actually a rescue that we got. She was rescued from a kill shelter down in Texas, brought up here to Maryland, and the people that originally adopted her abused her and neglected her, and then just pretty much left her for dead. And she was rescued by the same rescue again. They did emergency surgery on her, and somehow she pulled through. Even the vet even didn't think that she was going to make it, but she did. Now she's here with us today. She's my baby. Hey, Deanie. She's my good girl. She's very protective. Where's this lady going? She must be going next door or something. The lady just walked out of the store and just walked behind my car, and there's like, she must be going back to the shopping center or whatever on the other side of these trees. Sorry, I have OCD when it comes to this weird stuff, and that's one of them. I had my wiper blade motor replaced in this not that long ago because it just quit on me in the middle of like a rainstorm. And I don't know if it's when they put everything back together in the shop or it's the motor itself, but when you have it on the low setting, it doesn't seem like it goes all the way up like it's supposed to. It just kind of like stops with an inch left and comes back, but not yet. It's pine needles that are causing those streaking. If I removed them, they wouldn't be that much of a problem, but I'm not dealing with them right this second. Maybe before I get going again, I will, but right now I'm not worried about it. Because of my parking setup, I have to park underneath of a pine tree for both my cars. So there are pine needles pretty much everywhere. The Aztec, for whatever reason, seems to get it worse than this car, but they both trap pine needles underneath of it. Oh my god, why hasn't the line moved? Someone probably ordered like 500 coffees. Apparently this Starbucks, they have to fly down to South America, get the coffee beans, roast them, bring them back up here, grind them, and then brew it. Good lord. Yeah. I mean they're doing that, but they're doing that because of the pine needles. I mean, it's hard to see on the screen, but I can see them when the wiper goes up. They get trapped underneath of them, and if I don't remove them, they streak because it's not making the full contact. The wipers themselves are still fine. It's just all these stupid pine needles. Let's turn this down, actually. The stream's probably already going to get flagged for that, so I'm just going to have to deal with it. My Crown Vic is a 2008. It was just retired only 2 years ago, so... Well, 1.5 years ago, I guess I should say. And it's funny, I actually know 2 of the officers that used it. The one guy works for a different agency now, and the other guy still works for the one that I bought this from, so... She used to. She was, she actually just retired back at the end of October. 34 years on the force, and she finally, it was finally time to hang it up and retire. So, I think it was 34 years, if I did my math right. I can't remember. But, my dad also retired. He, just like my mom, did 25 years with Baltimore County. That was their first agency they both worked at. They both did 25 years there, and then they retired and went to 2 different agencies, and both did another 8 or so years at these 2 different places. And my mom is like retired now, so she's actually watching my nephews and stuff now. My dad, he got another job. He's not police anymore, but still police related. He's now working as a civilian at one of the police academies in the area, and is working down there now. We'll see. But but yeah, one of the interesting things though with my parents is that they let's move up now. Line's moving again. Now I can get back in like actual line instead of being all jagged and crap. But yeah. And it's fine. It's actually funny. My parents are actually one of those weird love stories. They actually met in the police academy. And their ID numbers, because at the time of the academy their last names were obviously different, but they were very close, and so their ID numbers are actually one off of each other. And fun little fact, they actually share the same birthday. No, I'm not in Cecil County. I'm actually in Carroll County, which is a little bit more to the west. We are technically the first county that's considered Western Maryland, even though it depends on who you ask. And also depends on like what place you're on, whatnot. Because like if you look at the National Weather Service, we're North Central Maryland, which is where I got my name from essentially. But like in like old textbooks and stuff about the state of Maryland, Carroll County is considered Western Maryland in them. So we're kind of like the transition zone, I guess is the best way to put it. We're not quite Western Maryland, but we're also not quite Central Maryland either. Yes, Western Maryland is all mountainous, while Central Maryland east is pretty flat. Yep, that's where our bad drivers in Maryland lives. He lives in Cecil somewhere, so. But someone's over there revving their engine. Yeah, but he's only up there for school. He lives in Maryland, but he's currently, so like his permanent address is Maryland, but his current living is, or arrangements in Philly, essentially. That's actually where my mom's from. She grew up just outside Newark in Bloomfield. Excuse me. Yeah. It's actually funny if you watch, I forget which stream it is, but crap, what, Dash Cam Out East, I think that's his new channel name. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with the transition of that, but anyway, he actually drove by my mom's old house in one of his latest streams. Yep. Way back, that was my mom's house. Then she moved down here for college and liked it and stayed down here. Yeah, but it was still cool. And it actually like kind of snowballed into a cool little like ancestry thing, because we just started talking a lot about the different things. And hang on one second, I'm gonna place my order and I'll be right back with y'all.
Just a moment.
Okay.
we're waiting, what can I get for you?
Yes, can I get 2 venti Irish cream cold brews?
I'm so sorry. We are out of that. I honestly don't know if that's coming back. That has sold so fast.
Okay.
We're also out of the caramel brulee.
Okay.
But everything else we have.
That's fine. In that case, can I get 1 venti peppermint mocha and 1, or hot for that one, and 1 venti, it's the cinnamon, crud, I'm drawing a complete blank on it right now.
Are you thinking of the cinnamon dolce?
That's it, yes.
Okay, so I have the venti peppermint mocha and a venti cinnamon dolce, you said?
Yes, and for the cinnamon dolce, can that one be the sugar-free?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And they're both hot, right?
Yep.
Alright, anything else for you today?
And 1 puppuccino.
And 1 cappuccino?
Yep.
Alright, we'll see you at the window. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was actually looking forward to that. The Irish cold brew is actually really good. Oh well. It happens. But I can probably answer that one. Because the Japanese cars are cheaper. I love German cars too, but they are so expensive to maintain. Expensive to maintain and just own, period. It's one of the reasons why I like this Crown Victoria. I picked it up for $2,000 and this car's been awesome. Come on, dude. I don't like honking in drive-thrus, but if you're not going to pay attention, I will. And that actually didn't come out as I wanted. I wanted it to be like the little meep, but it didn't work, so oh well. My bad. I wanted it to be the just like beep beep, like wake up, not the because that sounds angry. Ugh. Alrighty. Ready for your drink?
It's 11:56 today.
Kid?
Just sitting there. It's so cute. Little eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, you're all good. Have a great day. Happy
You too.
New Year.
You as well. They always get a kick out of Dee Dee when I bring her through. She's a good girl. Okay, we'll park right next to this Honda so Dee Dee can have her puppuccino. Oh, that didn't work out. Alright, I'm parking next to this Dodge because I went too far. Well, it's a Chrysler, but it's still Dodge. But it's Chrysler, but it's Dodge. It's both! Do this for a minute so Dee Dee can eat her puppuccino, then I'll be on my way. Apparently my car wasn't all the way in reverse. Alright, let me get my phone out for a sec. Sorry about that. Here you go, Deeds. She likes her puppuccinos. AKA, it's just a cup full of whipped cream. Fun little fact, at least at mine, I don't know about other Starbucks, but at least this local one, the puppuccinos are actually free. So, because I've literally come through here and just have simply gotten a puppuccino. They didn't charge me anything. So, because I went and got like lunch or something at Chick-fil-A or something like that. I can't remember what I did, but I got, I went through there and got got stuff there and came here, and they didn't charge me anything, so. Alright. Did you enjoy that? The one thing I will say is that, at least at mine, it varies, and it really depends on like who's working that day. Is that it varies between what size cup they use. One day it might be the really small one like they just used, and other days it's not that bad. I'll let this guy back out. That'll be nice. Come on. Oh god, minivan's backing out too. But I'm also going to stop and get some petrol real quick. But I'm going to go to the one place around the corner from here just because I don't feel like getting out of the car, and this guy's just going to go. I was going to go, but I guess not. Not today. But that's the Mini Cooper I actually paid for their whatchamacallit the other day. Was it Mini Cooper? No. Was it? I can't remember. I paid for someone's coffee the other day because they were nice and essentially let me cut in line, so. As a thank you, I paid for their coffee. Hey, Teeny. That guy's gonna go through the light? No? Okay. Guess he just can't be bothered to stop at a red light or whatever. Oh, that didn't sound nice. Okay, wait. Okay. I'm gonna go to this little family-owned gas station right around the corner and get some gas. I got just over a quarter tank, but with them calling for bad weather and stuff, I always like making sure that my car's tank is full. I Don't know if our area is still going to get the freezing rain like they were calling for, but either way, I always fill up just in case. And plus, it's actually good to keep your tank pretty full during winter time because it keeps a layer of ice from building up on top of the fuel. Because I mean, as much as people say water doesn't get in the tank, some water does. It may not be a lot, but there's still some water in there. So, along with like other sediment and stuff like that. Church Street, one of the best streets in the city. Yeah, Evan Charles Street. Yeah. That's pretty good timing on that light part. Alright, where is my street that I need to turn down? It's somewhere here. It's the next one. I mean, I could turn down this one, but go down to the next one. That one's a little bit bigger. Okay. Here's the gas station I wanted to come to, because I like this little station. Alright, so $2.29 a gallon. That's not bad.
Can I help you?
Yes, can I get filled up on regular?
Okay.
Okay, we're just needing some gas. It's okay, Beads. It's just a nice gentleman giving us gas. Maybe it's okay. Yeah. Maybe if you're nice, they'll give you a dog treat like they do sometimes. Remember? You have to be good.
No, that's $20. I cut it off.
What'd you do?
Hey, 26 even.
Okay, thank you. Let's go with the car. While I wait for him to come back. Anyway, to answer your questions, I didn't want to answer them when they were standing right there. This is a full service station, but it's like there's only like 2 of them in this area. The rest are self-serve. But I like coming here because it's that small little mom and pop shop, and there aren't that many left in this area like this, so I come here for that reason. Well, I don't have any. I'm just gonna have to dry regularly. So when he comes back, he doesn't get hit with water.
Okay, there's the card.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, I thank you. Have a great day and a Happy New Year.
You too.
Thank you.
Pant leg is all wet now. Anyway, there we go. Alright. We are on the road again. Let me just put my wallet away. Well, my card away, I should say. People are like, why is there a police car getting gas here? It's just like, it's not a cop car. It just looks like one. But anyway, yeah, this is just this little small mom and pop store, and I always like coming here every once in a while. I usually go to Sheets on the outskirts of town here to get gas, or the one station closer to where I live. But I get some good deals there, and cash back, and just set a couple cents off a gallon. So I usually get gas there because it's pretty good. But every once in a while I come here and support small businesses, because without small businesses, our economy would be a lot different. So that's just what I do once in a while. I got a full tank now. I have to figure out whether or not I will go up to Joyzy sometime next few days or not, to go up and visit that grave like I want to, or if I'll not. Come on, wake up. How about you stay on this side of the road there, bud? They also don't have their lights on and it's raining. Apparently they do not have good lane discipline. Bump, bump. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Apparently they're also afraid to drive in the rain or something. Don't get in the right lane, don't get in the right lane, don't get in the right lane. And they got in the right lane. Or not. What is this guy doing? Is he about to turn into here? Oh my god, I love that license plate. I don't know if you guys can read it on the stream, but that Jeep in front of me, its license plate says, anywho. Oh my god, that's like one of my catchphrases. I'm always saying that myself. I didn't like it. Alright, see you, Nate. Thanks for joining. It's coming down pretty good now. It's just the way I like it. My Rain-X is working still, surprisingly enough. I haven't had this car washed in quite some time. Sad your cappuccino wasn't the big one today. You're a good girl. I guess you are. We're gonna take the long way again. Excuse me. Just so I don't lose cell service. I don't feel like dealing with that today. So you guys get a little bit slightly longer stream than normal. Plus you get to drive around with me during the rain, and I always like rain, so I'm one of those weird people that actually like driving in it. You okay, Dee Dee? Yeah, it's supposed to be raining like pretty much all the way from now until tomorrow, so it's gonna be a rainy start to the new year, but hopefully, as the way I was saying it the other day, hopefully this is a cleansing rain. Cleansing rain to bring on a new year that's gonna be better than the dumpster fire that is 2020. Ugh. Excuse the meat. Oh wow. Interesting. Interesting. You're okay, Day. Day. Who's a good girl? You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Ugh. Car with no lights. People in Maryland really do not like turning their lights on when it's raining out. And then they're the same people that complain when someone pulls out in front of them because they didn't see them. Heat up a little bit. It's a little chilly in here now. About to pull back into Manchester. We went from Westminster to Manchester and we're going to Hampstead. I'll be sure to tell the Queen you guys said hi. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to go down to New Windsor for that. I think that's like one of the funny quirks about my county is that we're like pretty much named after all of these different places in England and the royal family at that too. Wow, my windshield is fogging up out of nowhere. Alright. Defrost on. Just pop that up a little bit. See. Seeing is believing. Whatever the saying is. I don't know. We're coming into the speed trap that is Route 27 as you pull into West Manchester. It goes from 55 to 30 in like 5 seconds, and people don't usually slow down, and they just go right in. Manchester PD is always in this spot getting people. I mean, I understand dropping it from 55 to like 40, but I really don't understand why they drop it all the way down to 30 here. You're coming up to a red light, so people are slowing down at 8. In there. Alright, there we go. but sheets. Ooh, I think it's sleeting now. What sound that the ice or the rain is making? Good thing I'm almost home, because that means either it's transitioning to freezing rain or something. So, can't really see anything bouncing off the tarps. So I don't know. It's the Manchester Fire Department there on the left. Can't really see it because my spotlight's in the way, but one of the local volunteer fire companies in our area. Which, as always, please make sure that you donate to your volunteer fire companies if you do have any that serve you. They are struggling just as bad as the rest of us, and they are the people that come to you when you call 911, so it's always important to make sure that they're... Oh, yep, it's definitely sleeting. To make sure that they have the funding they need to perform their services. Especially this region, because all of our volunteer fire companies, their big money makers, had to be canceled this year. A lot of them run a fireman's carnival during the summertime. They were all canceled this year. So... sucks, because that's like one of the big things that everyone like town does. It's funny, it's like it's the same, you know, cheesy carnival as it is every year, but it's one of the few things like fun things that happen in town. And it's specifically at the carnival stands that are owned by the fire department. I have no problem blowing my money off there. Because, like I said, that money is going to the fire department, who are the people that are going to come if something happens at my house, or if I get into a crash or something like that. So it's like, I will go in with like $60 and I'll leave with like $2 and a whole bunch of glasses. Because I always play the dime toss game all the time when I go there. It's one of the few games I'm actually good at. Or their 2-liter ring toss. So they have like a bunch of 2-liter sodas that you do a ring toss with, and if you land on the soda, you win the soda. So we'll leave with a bunch of glasses and a bunch of soda, just because that's what we do. Is hashtag small town. That's all we do for fun. And that's all we have available for us for fun. So I always joke about in my town, we have literally bowling. That's about it. Bowling and cow tipping. That's all we can do for fun. So, yeah. One of those is illegal. So, yeah. Like, bowling it's funny, bowling in my town is such a staple that our high school, North Carroll High, when I was going there, every Friday, the PE classes, they would go to the bowling alley as a field trip, every Friday. So, that's pretty much all we did on Fridays, was go bowling, and it was just always fun. Because none of the teachers made us bowl. They would tell us, you have to make sure you're bowling. We would just sit there, order food from the snack bar, and fill out our bowling sheets. And we would be doing this right in front of the teachers, and the teachers would just be sitting there goofing off, doing pretty much the same thing that we were doing. So, yeah. That was like one of the best things about that. Especially if you got PE right before or after lunch on Friday. because you would just skip lunch and you would just get lunch at the bowling alley. You would get the good food instead of the school food. Because the bowling alley food was far superior than school food. The closest call I've ever had while driving was the one when I was driving on actually this road, but just further south. I was going southbound, approaching Old Hanover Road, and someone on Old Hanover Road pulled out right in front of me. We came within inches of hitting each other. That was weird. I apologize for that. I don't know why I lost signal there. But yeah, the closest call I've ever had was the one when I was on Old Hanover and came within inches of T-boning another car. So that was very close on that day. Anyway, don't worry, Deeds, we're almost home. Alright, as I pull into town here, I'm going to pull off my usual spot and end the screen. So I hope anyone that did tune in enjoyed. Just gotta get through this traffic circle, which is always fun. Someone always cuts off someone here. Okay. This guy's not gonna go. It's snowing and sleeting and raining all at the same time. Alrighty, let's go, 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 go! It's a good thing I'm almost home because roads are probably going to turn to shit in a couple minutes. I mean, mine, I pulled off into that church parking lot. Mine happened right in front of a church. And I also got the hidden message that was there, too. Because when I swerved, I hit the change channel button on my car's steering wheel. Because I was driving the Aztec when this happened. And a Blue Cross Blue Shield commercial came on, and as I'm stopped in front of this church, it says with the power of the cross, and I'm just like, I got the message, don't you worry, I got the message. But yeah, it was one of those, like, it was close. I pulled off into that church's parking lot. I checked for damage because I seriously have no idea how we didn't hit there, and it was that close. Yeah, you can see my pupper one more time. There she is. Hey, Dee Dee. You okay, girl? There you are. You're internet famous now, just letting you know. I hope you're okay with that. So. But yeah, so I think that'll do it for me today. I hope all y'all have a happy new year, and I will see you guys in 2021. Peace out.